Hey guys, welcome back to the Project Return online classroom. This is Miss Madison, and today we're going to be doing part 2 of marbling paper using household items. You're going to be needing baby oil, some small mixing cups to mix the baby oil and our food coloring in, a fork to mix up the food coloring and baby oil real well, and a spoon for us to pour the mixture into our shallow cooking dish. Our cooking dish is going to be filled with a thin layer of water for us to dip a thicker piece of paper onto the top. This is why a heavier paper like watercolor paper or cardstock is preferred. I'm only pouring a shallow amount of oil, just enough to cover the bottom of my bowls, and then I'm going to put a gracious amount of drops of the food coloring in. I only have 4 colors, the 3 primary colors, red, yellow, and blue, and 1 secondary, which is green. So with 2 other bowls, I'm going to put some of my red food coloring in both of them, and I'm going to mix one with blue to make more of a purple, and I'm going to mix my other red cup with some yellow to make an orange. And then I'm going to use my fork to mix all of the colors and oil together, making sure to wipe off the fork in between each color. A part of what makes this look like a marble effect is the fact that the oil separates because the food coloring is water-based. So as you can see in my containers, I'm not really trying to worry about trying to make it a perfect blend because that's not necessarily what we're going for. So like I said, this is a shallow amount of water, just enough to cover the bottom layer, similar to how we poured out the oil in our cups as well. I'm going to take my spoon and mix it up a little bit more, and take a really good amount of that coloring and pour it sporadically in the water. Because oil is less dense than water, it can't be dissolved, so it'll sit on top of the water and create a barrier. It's really cool to see how it's reacting and as it moves really quickly on top of the water as well. I knew I wanted the larger majority of it to be blue, so I took some red and I poured some smaller droplets on top to let it mix a more natural purple. I then put a few drops of my mixed up purple that I did beforehand, but it was a little bit darker than I kind of wanted, so I didn't really end up putting that much and let most of the purple mix from that red and that blue naturally. I'm not submerging, but just quickly dropping my paper on top so that it catches some of the oil and coloring, and then putting it on my drying area next to me. I used warm colors for a second one, but I really think I kind of like the cool colored one better. It didn't exactly turn out how I wanted it to. But I'm just going to dab off any of the extra water and then let it sit for 24 hours, and then you'll have marbled paper.